Hiawatha Bray here with another new smartphone in my hand. I haven't been talking a lot about new phones lately because they're all pretty much alike these days. There's not a huge amount of difference between them, which raises real problems if you're trying to break into the market with your first smartphone ever. That's exactly what Amazon.com is doing. Yes, Amazon.com, the retailer, is now selling its own smartphone called the Fire. So they tried to figure out a way that they could come up with a phone that was radically different from everything else on the market, with features that nobody else can match. And they've managed to do it. The only problem is, are they features that you or I would really need? No doubt about it, the Amazon Fire is a beautiful little piece of hardware. It's got the usual features, of course. It's got a quad-core processor, it supports 4G LTE, it's got a 13-megapixel rear-facing camera, but it also has 4 cameras, one on each corner of the front of the device. These cameras aren't there to take your picture. They're there to calculate the location of your face. Why does that matter? Because of a feature on the phone that gives it a sort of a 3D effect. The image on the screen is modified based on the angle at which the phone is relative to your face, and the result looks like a three-dimensional image. It works really very well. The effect is especially pronounced in some of the games that Amazon has put on the device. The problem is that, as with other 3D technologies, even though you don't have to wear glasses, there's still the question of why in the world would you need it? How does it make the phone work any better? And the answer is it really doesn't. The other big-time innovation that you'll find on the Amazon Fire is called Firefly. And really, it's the ultimate reason this phone even exists. Firefly is an app which, when you activate it, allows you to scan objects in the world around you and get information about them. Now, you will not be surprised to learn that these objects tend to be things that you can buy on Amazon.com. The whole beauty of Firefly is that it's supposed to let you, for example, walk through a retail store, point your phone at practically anything there, and see how much Amazon will charge you for the same thing. If you decide they've got a better price, then you can go ahead and buy it. Remember that when you buy a Fire, you get, for 1 year, a free subscription to Amazon's Prime buying service. That means you get free 2-day delivery of almost anything you buy on Amazon.com, as well as free movies and music that you can stream on your internet device. The whole point of Firefly is to make it easier for you to buy stuff on Amazon.com instead of that retail store where you're seeing the item for the first time. You get to the store, you scan it with your Firefly, and bang. You find out you can get it for $5 less on Amazon, so you can go home and order it. Let's take a look at how Firefly is supposed to work. Here's a book, just some book we found lying around the office, called The Assassin's Song. Okay, now I have the app turned on here, and you can see what you see on the screen, but now I'm going to move it over here and hold it up over the book. Bingo! Amazon has recognized it. There's The Assassin's Song, and I can buy it on Kindle for $9.99, or on hardcover it's actually less. It's $8.99 if I buy the physical book. So now if I'm in a bookstore and I see this, maybe I'm not going to want to pay $20 or $25 for the hardcover. Get it on Amazon instead. Remember that Amazon really doesn't make a whole lot of profit to begin with. Right now, the company's main goal is to get more and more and more customers. They've proven a willingness to lose money in order to do that. You're going to see these guys not making any money off of it. It's probably not going to be a big seller. But as long as people buy this, get on Amazon Prime and buy lots of other stuff, they're going to make out just fine. So while this product is not going to set the phone market on fire, it is certainly going to warm things up at all those warehouses where people are packing up other merchandise bought by people who own the Amazon Fire phone. That's the strategy, and I suspect it might work. From the Tech Lab, this is Hiawatha Bray.